That was a tremendous run.
And he covered a lot of ground on that one, as evidenced by the final total there on Next Gen Stats. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Duvernay going to sit on this in the end zone, so it'll come out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Now a give. This is Murray. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Murray. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore 1st down. Here's Jackson. That goes out wide to Murray. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Another catch for him there. This one good for 11. 1st down.
I know this may be jumping the gun a little bit, but 7-7, they're flinging it around like crazy. Look at the drive that's going on here. Partner, we may have to start thinking about one of these defenses just holding someone to a field goal and maybe trying to get an advantage that way.
So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 42-yard line. Jackson now steps away to his left. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
They brought the blitz that time, and I thought they were going to get to him, but instead he flipped. On its ear and ended up picking up positive yardage.
I thought he was dead to rights, but you are exactly correct, sir. Able to turn that into a positive gain. Throwing again on 2nd down. Jackson looking left side. Andrews with it complete. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Had the offense humming on the first drive. Not much has changed here on drive number 2.
No, and I think a lot of times confidence just really kicks in for a team. They may have been confident going into the game, but once you prove it on a drive, it's hard to get out of that mindset, isn't it? And look, let's face it, we can always lock in on the skill position, guys. Those big fellas.
All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Jerome Baker. And the Dolphins are going to get the football back at their own 17. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. And that'll set them back 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game.
36. Check nickel.
Now they try the right side here. And not much here as he'll get it to the 11, maybe the 12-yard line. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
Brings up 2nd and 14.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And a short 3-yard pickup gets him up to the 15. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
The Ravens bring out an extra defensive back here on 3rd. Throwing now is Tagovailoa. And this one complete to Will Fuller. And all the way down to the 35.
Now that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Devontae Parker, 35 yards. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. And on that one, able to catch it, also able to have the wherewithal to take it in for the score.
How about the phases of a successful catch and completion of a play? Look the ball in, secure the catch, and then, of course, the run after the catch that ends up in the end zone.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes the score 14-7. Touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. No run back here for Duvernay. Touchback out to the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? On 2nd and a yard, Jackson. He'll buy some time right. That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. Big yardage after the catch. That one winds up going for 36. So the big play has them all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10. They go play action now. Jackson. That's complete to the fullback, Ricard. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Flushed out right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're saying.
Interestingly, that throw is probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. Rolling to his right. And that'll be taken in by Andrews for a Ravens touchdown. Mark Andrews there to make the grab. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Now Tucker to add the PAT. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And Charles, the way touchdowns have come so fast and furious for both sides in this thing, it's starting to feel a little bit more like maybe a tennis match in a football game. Yeah, I like your description there. Maybe we're sitting in a nice royal box watching this type of a game. But let's face it, right now, the way it's going back and forth, it's going to come down to who can get a stop. A play fake for Gaskin. Now Tua. Here's Fuller with a catch. And they work this well upfield across the 45. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
First and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Tua now on first down. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9.
Brings up 2nd and 1 at the Ravens 45-yard line.
To throw again on second down. Tua. And this is caught. It's Parker. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. Every defensive staff harps on limiting explosive plays. Job not so well done there. Yeah, they talk about it all the time. A lot harder to stop, though, isn't it? And when you think of an explosive play, most offensive staffs define them as passes of 20 or more yards and runs of 15 or more yards. They went zooming past that number there. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. That was a terrific play, causing a loss. As a middle linebacker, simple. You can either fill holes or you can attack them, as he did there. 2nd and 11 now. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll make it fourth down after a loss of 1.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up here at halftime. We'll ship you off to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman will have first half highlights and analysis from a back-and-forth first half that we've seen. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now it's Jackson. Forced out to his left. The quick feet by Jackson. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. Big yardage there on the scramble. It gets him a first down.
Oh, Lamar Jackson just so electric, Charles, when he gets into open space, and we saw Exhibit A right there.
You know something? I'm standing up here in the booth next to you watching the play. He buckled my ankles on that one as well. It doesn't matter whether you're actually on the field trying to chase him or you're just watching him play. This guy is sheer excitement.
Now a pass dumped off to his running back. They find some open field here. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him.
There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Dancing to his left. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be 2nd down.
Well, we've seen Jackson already have success in the first half running the football, and he gets good yardage on the ground again there. I mean, I know it's a $64,000 question, CD, but how do they contain him better?
You have to win against the blockers ahead of you. If those guys even occupy a defender for even a half a second, then Lamar Jackson is gone. You got to take those blockers and move them so that you have clear vision of Lamar Jackson, and hopefully you can hem him in.
An incomplete pass on 2nd down leads us to 3rd and inches. They'll run here. It's Murray. And they got 3 yards. That's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal. Now they'll run. Murray. And he will force his way into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Latavius Murray with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Ravens have retaken the lead. John Harbaugh thought about it, and now his guys are going to go for the 2-point conversion. Jackson here is going to look to throw, being chased out left. And he'll get into the end zone to make it a 5-point game. And that was the old QB one-man band play there on the conversion.
And look, let's face it, even quarterbacks who don't have great mobility, in certain situations, they're able to actually take the ball in themselves. Remember way back when Joe Namath against the Giants at the Yale Bowl, right? Remember Joe had all those knee operations. They thought he couldn't run it. No one accounted for him. He practically walked into the end zone. For most people, the excitement of a kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they've got less than 30 seconds to go here, so not a lot of time to work with.
Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. And he's got his tight end. It's Mike Gesicki. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as it comes with 22 seconds to go here in half number one. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10.
Here we go, kid. Get off the field. He's coming. We got double up.
Here's Tua. Buying time to his left.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Tyus Bowser with a pick.
And the Ravens are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I think that interception happened for 2 reasons. Quarterback gets outside the pocket and panics a little bit, and receiver doesn't make sure he's absolutely in an open spot. So there's a guy lurking, took the ball from him.
Yeah, so don't wave your arms, right, as a receiver if you're not wide open.
Got to know that you're open. Otherwise, just don't do it.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
And maybe a chance for a quick completion and then a long field goal try. We'll see.
After the interception, here's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break.
With both of these offenses having their way, it's not likely they'll need to be doing a whole lot at halftime. But the defenses are definitely in need of some adjusting. And for the call of the second half, let's go back out to Brandon and Charles.
And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? Here comes Jalen Waddle from his end zone. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Tua. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to pass. Tua.
Room to run for Gaskin.
And some room to run now. And all the way down to the 17-yard line.
Well, he's definitely difficult to account for out of the backfield. He makes something happen there with the ball in his hands.
First and 10 at the 17-yard line.
Hands it off out of the gun.
And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Throwing on 2nd and 8.
Tua.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Marlon Humphrey.
And the Ravens are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20.
So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Here's Murray now as they run it to start the drive. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards. And it's 2nd and 2. Again, it's Murray. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. Play action. Now Jackson. They'll roll him out right. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. They get 9 yards there, and they get a first down. Jackson now off the bootleg. Steps away. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down.
So many times we talk about having good eye discipline when you're playing defense, making sure your eyes are in the proper place on a given play. Looks like that discipline came to the front there, didn't it? They were able to hold it for a short gain when he took off running.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Throwing is Jackson. Out to his left, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. And the job becomes twice as difficult now after the sack. It's 2nd and 20. Another try after the first down sack. Jackson, and this is caught. It's Brown. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. A handoff. It's Murray. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. John Harbaugh going to roll the dice. They're going for it on 4th down. Jackson steps away to his left.
And Jackson going to have the first down as he will get to the ground to avoid the contact.
A big pickup of 12 yards on 4th down to keep this drive from stalling. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Murray. And not much running room. Down to the 32.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down.
And now Jackson will look to throw it. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Andrews. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds.
Jackson to Andrews on that one. First down, Baltimore.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Rolling to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
I know he was trying to get the completion downfield, but the way this game has gone, with a few of the runs he's made along the way, He should have kept the ball and taken it with his feet downfield. That's the big play that shreds the defense. Instead, he thought to himself, I'm a quarterback. I've got to throw it. He bailed out the defense with that incompletion.
Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to get this one out to his fullback. And they'll work this down to the 15 for a pickup of 4.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot. Because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's Jackson to throw. He's going to find his tight end Boyle. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Murray. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
On 2nd and goal, Jackson. He'll buy some time. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play. 3rd and goal. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer and you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. A run there on 1st down and a pretty good one of 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5. The 1st down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 23-yard line.
Throwing now is Tagovailoa. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. The Dolphins on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Dolphin 1st down.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a 1-possession game.
Yes.
Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Here's Gaskin. And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Off the option, here's Gaskin.
Trying to run inside, but nothing there.
The Dolphins on third down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Tua. It's complete to Fuller. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line. Tua going to throw. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he'll be taken down at the 26. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again. 4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes. And we've got a 1-score game. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another good gain. That's now 35 yards combined on those last 2 plays. First and goal, a touchdown and a 2-point conversion here are musts. On the handoff, it's Gaskin. And he's brought down right at the 5-yard line. Give him 2 on the play. And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Now Tua. And this will be caught. Touchdown. So in the final minute here now, a 2-point conversion would tie the game.
The touchdown's massive, but now they've got to have 2 to possibly take this to overtime.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion. Tua to throw. And that's going to be knocked away in the end zone. It's incomplete. And the failure to convert and tie the game. Now the pressure shifts back to the defense.
But I think it was the right play. I think it was the right call to try and tie the game there. Kick an extra point, you're still down 1. What's the sense? I like what they did.
And who's got it? I think the Ravens do, yes. And they're going to win this football game. Well, 4th quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10. On the option right is Jackson. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they stop him behind the line. Jackson to throw. On the move to his left. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive.
He certainly had plenty of success running the ball, and right now I'm getting this sense that he's looking to take off and run every time he steps back to throw it.
But they did a nice job there collapsing on him and holding him to a short gain. Here's Sam Cook now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And that one hits at the 7, but bounds into the end zone, and that'll be a touchback. First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. So you're right there, but obviously the clock is not your friend. How do you handle this situation?
You're thinking 2 plays. One, to get yourself in position for the second one, whether you're able to get into field goal range or you have to try another deep pass, another Hail Mary. But you're trying to get the first one to a receiver, get out of bounds, and give yourself a chance to set things up for an easier shot at it.
We'll see if they can do it. Might be easier said than done. One final try for Tagovailoa. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off,